Good morning, friends. Welcome to today's newspaper discussion, and we'll start with some of the important articles that are given in Indian Express. So, in the explained page, if you see, uh, yesterday we saw in the sports section that there was a controversy related to the finals of the 66 kg women's boxing, in which um Carini of Italy competed the Algeria's Khalif, and in within 46 seconds of the bout, Carini backed out, and many people accused Khalif to be a biological male, and therefore he was given an unfair advantage over Carini, and that led to the result of the finals. So regarding this controversy, there has been this article, और इस आर्टिकल को अगर हम देखें तो इसमें पहले तो इशू एक्सप्लेन किया है जो मैंने आपको बताया अभी ब्रीफली। फिर उसके बाद हम देखते हैं कि वाई डिड द खैलिस विन स्पार्क अ कंट्रोवर्सी। तो इसमें ये लिखा हुआ है कि 2023 में IBA मतलब इंटरनेशनल बॉक्सिंग एसोसिएशन ने खैलिफ पे और चाइनीज़ की ताइपी बॉक्सर लिन यू तिंग को बैन कर दिया था IBA से, बिकॉज दे डिडेंट फुलफिल द जेंडर एलिजिबिलिटी टेस्ट, एंड देयरफॉर they were said that they do not meet the eligibility criteria to compete within the female category. फिर उसके बाद हम आते हैं this year, how are they competing now? तो the thing is कि IOC International Olympic Committee has de-recognized IBA because of some governance and financial issues, because of which now the only criteria was that the gender that is stated in the athlete's passport would be considered their gender. So now there was no such criteria led by as before, which was led by IBA regarding the gender test, and therefore they were able to compete. And regarding this controversy, IOC has just said that the competition's eligibility and entry regulations have been met by both the players, that's why they are competing. Now, why is gender eligibility contentious issue in women's sport? Actually, we see that it is a contentious sport because contentious issue because the level of testosterone may be more for some women, and so this gives them a physiological advantage, and it becomes more so significant in such sport like boxing. तो इसमें यहाँ पे यही लिखा है इसके बारे में कि इसीलिए ये कंटेंशियस इशू है, बिकॉज हम जब कंपटीशन की बात करते हैं तो वहाँ पे सब एक पेडेस्टल पे है, सबको सिमिलर अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल गई है, and based on their hard work, how much they have practiced before they compete. But something that is not in the case of hard work, one's biology, one's physiography, if that is determined by some genetic factors, and it kind of can give someone an unfair advantage. That is why it is being debated. And now the other thing is, how do sport federations deal with this matter? So in 2021, IOC decided to leave it to International Sports Federation. Okay, and now since the IBA was banned or it was de-recognized, so the criteria was became more liberal for them, and there are some minute or some nuances given here that based on this, the testosterone level could be checked as to who is eligible and the other is not. So the conclusion is here that at the end of the day, there is still lots that is not known about the impact of testosterone. So many question if the case of women who are born with higher level of testosterone is any different from the people with other genetic advantages. Like in case of Michael Phelps, he has a massive fill life hand, and that is advantageous, and we know that how many records he have made in the swimming. So we can see that there cannot be equality in all the terms, but these biological factors do dominate. Now coming to the second article, it is related to what are some of the actions that Iran can take after the killing of the Hamas leader, and also it discuss about the view of India if these any of these three are being implemented or executed by the Iran. So here the overall background is given as to what has happened in the past few days, and since October 7 as well, that there has been casualties on both sides, and the Israel continues to do its operation on the Hamas, and wherever it thinks that they might have been responsible for the October 7 attack. And the three responses that Iran could take up is that firstly, Iran could consider a picking target on Israeli soil and carry out a repeat of the aerial attack of April. And the second option is with the Iran is it could coordinate with partners in axis of resistance and to conduct coordinated attack on Israeli target. Thirdly, it might target Israeli officials in third countries after waiting for some time. So from view of India, India has concerns on both sides. If the conflict arises in the Middle East or West Asia, India's energy security is going to be impacted. And also, since approximately 9 million Indian nationals live in the region, so not only their lives but the people who are dependent on them from India, they would also be affected. And therefore the remittances that India receives is one of the highest from that region, so that would again be impacted. Apart from this is that India would definitely face a very difficult diplomatic challenge that is very much evitable from the situation. But so far, India has been able to maintain this balance between the two rivals who India has a great interest with both of them. India share a great interest with both of them. So India has to do the act of balancing, and it has not yet given a statement regarding the killings that have taken place in the recent. And the other article is regarding Chakravyuh. So Chakravyuh was mentioned by the leader of opposition, and because of that, it has been given in this article that Chakravyuh is also called Padma View, and this was deployed in the Mahabharata from the side of Kauravas, and it was a battlefield strategy which was designed as such that it was very confusing, and only an able and uh, intelligent and far-seeing warrior would be able to भेज सकता है उसको. So Abhimanyu lost his life in this Chakravyuh, and the details regarding that, how was the entry and exit, and how the soldiers was being placed in the Chakravyuh has been described in this article. Now the other thing is what are the legal challenges to Great Nicobar infrastructure project. So recently the Kolkata bench of the NGT has given clearance to the Great Nicobar project that was being challenged, and it has said that owing to the national development, there may be some compromises based on the environmental degradation that is going to occur because of these developmental projects. So so there has been case registered in Calcutta High Court regarding this judgment of the NGT, and the other pleas are also there before NGT. So obviously this is going to be a contentious issue that remains to be unfolded in the coming times. Then apart from this, in the editorial page, we see that the Wayanad incident that happened and continues, the rescue and search operation continues to be there. So it is unfolding, and people are trying to find out the factors that could have led to it and how we can avoid such things in the future. So related to that, there have been repetitive articles in the past as well, so we can skip that. And apart from that, I think then this article discusses elephant in the civil servants room, discusses that how the allegiance of an bureaucrat to an organization may affect his decision making in against the governance. So that has been discussed here. Apart from that, I don't think so there have been very important news of analysis given in today's newspaper. So thank you everyone. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.